Good morning. This is the Bible reading video for Section 5, Lesson 5, cruising right along. We're doing Leviticus 17 and 18 today and Psalm 29. Leviticus 17. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and his sons and all the children of Israel, and say to them, This is what the Lord has commanded, saying, Any man from the house of Israel who kills an ox or lamb or goat in the camp, or kills it outside of the camp, and has not brought it to the doorway of the tent of meeting to offer it as an offering to the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord, that man shall be guilty of bloodshed. He has shed blood and shall be cut off from his people, excluding him from the atonement made for them. This is so that the sons of Israel may bring their sacrifices, which they were sacrificing to idols in the open field where they killed them, that they may bring them in to the Lord at the doorway of the tent of meeting to the priest, and sacrifice them as sacrifices of peace offerings to the Lord. The priest shall sprinkle the blood on the altar of the Lord at the doorway of the tent of meeting, and offer up the fat and the smoke as a sweet and soothing aroma to the Lord. So they shall no longer offer their sacrifices to goat idols or demons or field spirits with which they have played the prostitute. This shall be a permanent statute for them throughout their generations. Then you shall say to them, any man from the house of Israel, or any of the strangers living temporarily among you, who offers a burnt offering or sacrifice, and does not bring it to the doorway of the tent of meeting to offer it to the Lord, shall be cut off from his people, excluding him from the atonement made for them. Any man from the house of Israel, or any stranger living temporarily among you, who eats any blood, against that person I shall set my face, and I will cut him off from his people, excluding him from the atonement made for them. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you on the altar to make atonement for your souls, for it is the blood that makes atonement by reason of the life which it represents. Therefore I have said to the sons of Israel, no person among you may eat blood, nor may any stranger living temporarily among you eat blood. So when any Israelite or any stranger living temporarily among you them catches any ceremonial clean animal or bird when hunting, he shall pour out its blood and cover it with earth. For in regard to the life of all flesh, its blood is the same as its life. Therefore I said to the Israelites, you are not to eat the blood of any flesh, for the life of all flesh is in its blood. Whoever eats it shall be cut off, excluding him from the atonement made for them. Every person who eats an animal which dies of natural causes or was torn by a predator, whether he is native born or a stranger, he shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be ceremonially unclean until evening. Then he will become clean. But if he does not wash his clothes or bathe his body, he shall bear his guilt, for it will not be borne by the sacrifice of atonement. Leviticus 18. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, I am the Lord your God. You shall not do what was done in the land of Egypt where you lived, and you shall not do what was done in the land of Canaan where I am bringing you. You shall not follow their statutes, practice customs. You are to follow my judgments, precepts, ordinances, and keep my statutes and live by them. I am the Lord your God. So you shall keep my statutes and my judgments, by which, if a person keeps them, he shall live. I am the Lord. No one shall approach any blood relative of his to uncover nakedness, have intimate relations. I am the Lord. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father, that is, the nakedness of your mother. She is your mother. You shall not uncover her nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's wife. It is your father's nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your sister, either the daughter of your father or of your mother, whether born at home or born elsewhere. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your son's daughter or your daughter's daughter. Their nakedness you shall not uncover, for they are your own nakedness, that is, your own descendants. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's wife's daughter, born to your father. She is your sister. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's sister. She is your father's blood relative. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister, for she is your mother's blood relative. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's brother's wife. You shall not approach his wife. She is your aunt. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your daughter-in-law. She is your son's wife. You shall not uncover her nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your brother's wife. It is your brother's nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, nor shall you take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover their nakedness, have intimate relations with them. They are her blood relatives. It is an outrageous offense. Shall not marry a woman in addition to her sister as a rival while she is alive to uncover her nakedness. Also, you shall not approach a woman to uncover her nakedness during her menstrual impurity and ceremonial uncleanness. You shall not have intimate relations with your neighbor's wife to be defiled with her. You shall not give any of your children to offer them by fire as a sacrifice to Moloch, the god of the Ammonites. Nor shall you profane the name of your God by honoring idols as gods. I am the Lord. You shall not lie intimately with a male as one lies with a female. It is repulsive. You shall not have intimate relations with any animal to be defiled with it, nor shall a woman stand before an animal to mate with it. It is a perversion. Do not defile yourselves by any of these things, for by all these the nations which I am casting out before you have become defiled. For the land has become defiled, therefore I have brought its punishment upon it, and the land vomits out its inhabitants. But as for you, you are to keep my statutes and my judgments, precepts, and shall not commit any of these repulsive acts, neither the native born nor the stranger who lives temporarily among you. For all these repulsive acts have been done by the men who lived in the land before you, and the land has become defiled. Do none of these things, so that the land will not vomit you out, should you defile it, as it has vomited out the nation which has been before you. For whoever commits any of these repulsive acts, those persons who do so shall be cut off from among their people, excluding them from the atonement made for them. So keep my command, do not practice any of the repulsive customs which have been practiced before you, so as not to defile yourself by them. I am the Lord your God. Psalms 29. Ascribe to the Lord, O sons of the mighty, ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty and majesty of his holiness, as the creator and source of holiness. The voice of the Lord is upon the waters. The God of glory thunders. The Lord is over many waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. Yes, the Lord breaks in pieces the cedars of Lebanon. He makes Lebanon skip like a calf, and Sirion, Mount Hermon, like a young wild ox. The voice of the Lord rakes flames of fire, lightning. The voice of the Lord shakes the wilderness. The Lord shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord makes the doe labor and give birth, and strips the forest bare. And in his temple all are saying, Glory. The Lord sat as king at the flood. Yes, the Lord sits as king forever. The Lord would give unyielding and impenetrable strength to his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace.